We're frauds.
It's France Olympics. He decides, I'll just break into my mate's house and go make a sandwich.
Like you're moving like you're like a dancer. You look at the cha-cha-cha.
Hello and welcome back to Uneducated Nuffies. We are back in 2025. We're in 2024 still.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, it's still nice. We just had a win, so it's still nice.
Yes.
But this is the first episode of 2025 coming out on New Year's Day.
Ooh.
But there's a big elephant in the room today.
Yep.
The lack of the elephant in the room.
Yes. Again.
Yeah, he's on holiday now. Ethan's in England.
Yes, it's in the Northern Hemisphere. Being
Thank goodness.
weird in that cold weather.
He's in Gloucester for no. If you want to go find him.
Yeah. Hanging out in that cold weather with all those miserable British people.
Yeah. I'm sure he will send us a video to put in right about now.
Hello Nuffies. Apologies I'm not there in the studio today. I'm currently travelling around Europe. Currently in England at the moment, in a couple of small towns out of London, but having a blast. It's been a great time. Got to go see a Forest game. I'm now a full-pledged Forest supporter. So United in, Forest are in. Don't want to hear any bandwagon comments because I am now a proper follower. So give me all the shit you want. Anyway, but it's been good. We obviously woke up this morning. We saw the Australia beat India in the World Test Series. It's been awesome. I'm going to go to hopefully a football game tomorrow in London. Probably a championship game, trying to get tickets for that. But that's great. I'll be back in probably 2 weeks. So hopefully Jimmy is good in the chair again. We know what he can do. But yeah, and the Aussies are winning. Let's hopefully bring home the Sunhill Gavaskar Border Trophy. And then hopefully go to the World Test Championship, get that. What else we got in some football? Obviously Forest are flying. United suck. But yeah, no, it's been great. Having a blast over here. I'll send through some more stuff for the next episodes, but go Nuffies.
Alright, well. No, it's done.
Anyway, Jonty, how was the Christmas break been?
Well, once again, I'm sorry I didn't get to edit it. I've been a bit busy. Of course, I work during Christmas. It's
Yes.
pretty awful.
Yeah.
But I did find something that's changed about my parents now.
Yeah.
My dad has watched a full test match for the first time in his life.
Really? Which
Yeah.
game?
The Boxing Day test.
Boxing Day test. Well, good match to watch.
A very good match to watch, but I can't believe it. It was hard to watch that man spend the whole... I've never seen him be so excited for a test.
Yeah, really.
He never speaks about it. Never once.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's a good change.
Good change. Something else I wish happened over Christmas. And I can't believe it hasn't happened. Cardi, drop the album, please. We're currently a day away from the year being over, and you haven't dropped the album yet. Where is the album?
He's on Kanye levels with his
I
lack of
forgot.
release.
I forgot.
It's pretty fun.
It's pretty funny, but
Rap's Instagram page is hilarious.
Have you
With all the comments.
have you seen this guy? He's been ticking off every single Friday since he first announced this coming out this year, and now he's got next year prepared already.
That's awesome.
That's good stuff.
Awesome.
Anyway, how was your Christmas period, Jimmy?
It's been very good. I've had a bit of time off work,
Yeah,
which is nice. Bit of time to relax. Lots of big Christmas day.
big Christmas day.
It's a big day. Lot goes on. And then, well, I spent a lot of time actually at the cricket
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
I've been to 3 of the 5 days.
Yeah, I can tell you're red.
Very red from today. I picked up a weird thing on the first day I went.
Yeah.
First day I went was day 2, and I was just sitting there, minding my own business, watching the game, and there's a couple of guys sitting next to me. I noticed they went and got up, went to like grab a bit of food, whatever. They had cushions on their seats. Yeah,
That's crazy.
it was a bit weird.
Why do you feel the need? Like, I understand a long day sitting down. How old are they?
They were middle aged.
Okay, so they're not like they're.
They weren't like a bunch of old blokes.
Yeah, if it was old blokes, I can understand.
Also checks a bit more that was in the members.
They're the nicer seats. You had the nicer seats.
Yeah.
So that
was my weird pickup from the cricket. I've picked up a lot of things, but that was my main one I thought I should bring up.
the main thing I've taken from our cricket observations is how butthurt people get.
Oh yeah,
We'll talk about that in a second. Right in a second.
Taylor Siddle's got a hat-trick on his birthday! Not yet, fine, mate. Yeah, just listening to some tune.
Test 4 has happened, and after not getting the win in Brisbane because of the rain, the most important result happened. Have we got something to play with?
What happened?
Oh yeah, this is pretty lackluster, but
That was good.
we won. We're not taking this in as gloriously as we did beforehand.
No,
We've had some time to calm down, but it was such a good final day.
unbelievable. Being there today was a great experience. I wasn't planning on going today until last night. I saw it was a $10 ticket.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything at the moment, so I was like, why not?
How was Gary Lyon, Nathan Lyon,
Yeah.
and Scott Boland held out for a night watch?
That was amazing. Well, I watched that on TV last night. That was so crucial, really, because we battered terribly yesterday. Let's put that one out there. Yesterday
That was awful.
a terrible collapse. A lower order got us through, particularly Lyon and Boland at the end to make. I think they ended up making 60 for the last wicket, which is incredible.
It was just great. Whole bottom end had pretty good. Other than Stark, which unfortunately got
That was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marnus and Cummins got started after the collapse. Dug in. Marnus had a good return test.
Yeah.
He's slowly returned to form.
He's still not at there, but
Yeah, a couple of good scores again, and then went out and bowled today. The bowl in the first session was unreal. They didn't bowl one bad ball in the morning session.
middle part was a bit.
Middle part, but they dug in. A couple of good bats they had, and then I knew once you get one wicket, you're gonna get a collapse. The crowd was gonna rise, and momentum was gonna come through. And we rose, we got through them, got the win with I think 13 overs to go.
Yeah,
So did it.
It was just great bowling at the end,
Yes.
and then Scotty Boland
Oh,
leading from the front.
the king of the J.
King of the G. He had a ridiculous final part. As soon as you knew the new bowler was coming, he was like, "Oh fuck, he's gonna get some wickets."
We got all the wickets before the new ball. We got them all with the old ball. But yeah, I don't remember a much more loved Victorian cricketer in recent time than Scotty Boland.
No, there's not much.
The crowd every time, like a couple of days on when he got wickets, he'd go back to the boundary, whichever end he was at, and it was just like standing ovation. Everyone just giving him the bow, getting around him.
Build a man a statue.
He
guys.
needs a statue.
The attendance was crazy. For a
Yes,
test.
broke the record for any match ever in Australian history.
351,000 over 5 days.
Mental. The first 3 days, all over 80,000. Today had 70,000.
Only 40,000 yesterday.
Yeah, but still, for a day 4,
Yeah.
it's way above par.
And with how it was set up today, it was always going to be a massive amount, especially with only $10 tickets. But
Yeah, a couple of good. That was a great idea. Great little marketing ploy from Cricket Australia to put the tickets as cheap as that to get all the fans out, and they've seen a great day of Test cricket.
yeah, Pat Cummins, right? Player of the match definitely was the best player we had. Bumrah, if he could bat better, would be
all round performance from Pat.
Yeah,
I think he's combined for 90 runs and 7 wickets, but big wickets. The wickets he took today got the first 2, got us going.
good reviews too.
Yes, and that last wicket,
Oh,
it's not controversial. It's out.
it's called a deflection.
Very clearly out.
Um,
Any Indian fan waging, shut up.
yeah. Overall though, Pat Cummins is having a great Test series.
Not unreal.
He's quietly. Travis Head and Boomer have both taken the bloody plaudits beforehand. Head had an awful batting test this time around.
Not a great test.
No, and Boomer, like I said, still had a great bowling sesh, but batting couldn't offer anything.
Yeah.
Couldn't block through life. So keep an eye out for that. Cummins could take player of the series.
He could. Considering his first test in Perth, he obviously was underdone, not ready to play Test cricket with the prep he'd had. But since Adelaide, the last 3 tests, he has been on one. He leads by example.
Yeah.
He's a great captain for that. He's setting the tone for us always, with the bat as well. Because yesterday when he came out to bat was 6 for 90. Bumrah just tearing us a new one all over us, and then he comes in with Marnus, and he not only is he surviving, he's scoring.
Yeah, well, he was the one taking on bowling, bats instead of Lyon when Boomer was in.
Yeah.
Like, that's how much he cared.
Yeah. He's the guy, he's 49 the first innings as well. On day 2, he came out, and with Smith wasn't going at the start of the day. He got us going with the runs. He was smacking them everywhere. Just a freak show.
Sam Constance. What a man.
How bad did you shit yourself when you saw him play his first ramp on day one?
When I first saw his opening, and I'm like, oh, Uzi's gonna face first ball, and I see Constas name number 1. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? But him first 2 overs just blocks. First ball of third over ramp, and then how good must you be? As at 19, the best bowler in your series has to change how he bowls to you to get you out in the second innings.
Yeah.
And they have to change their field just because you keep on ramping him.
Not only that, he's rattled the whole nation.
Yeah.
Because of what happened. He came out and he played the way he did. So confident. Love it. Just the ability to play the game. Because there was the reason he was playing it. There was a gap.
Yeah.
There was runs there to be had, and he took it on. He got the runs, and he made them all shit themselves because the way he batted. Obviously, Virat did what he did, which that'll get talked about.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah. And then he had them all rattled, and they didn't know what to do. Eventually, obviously, to get out, unfortunately. But then, have you seen his Instagram the last few days?
It's just Indian people going, you have to come to India one day. You have to come to India.
But he's gained like 180,000 followers in 4 days.
Yeah, deserved.
Awesome.
He's
And then
the showman we need.
around the ground as well when he's in the field, just revving the crowd up, revving Bay 13 up. He's a legend already.
Yeah, and he's not even like it's just batting. He's also good at fielding.
Yeah, he's quick around the field, which we need because we're not young.
Yeah, we're very old. Very, very old.
Yes.
Also, yeah, the fact that he hit like 34 off Bumrah off like 3 overs.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bumrah though, he is ridiculous. He's phenomenal.
For the worst form I've ever seen in my life. Oh, actually, there's someone worse. Who's a worse form? There's some guy.
There is not many.
No, it's one of the English bowlers. Oh fuck, can't think of it. Anyway, he has one of the worst forms, but he just gets 130 Ks and bowls you through.
He bowls perfect length. He moves it away, moves it in and out. It is going by the stats and all around what he's done. Is the best bowling series in an Australian Test summer since Mitchell Johnson's Ashes, which we grew up with, we idolise.
Yeah,
that's the best thing ever.
That is the standard that you want to ever have.
I think he's about 7 wickets off that with a game to go, so he may get past it. Probably will, because to be honest, there's not a lot of other great bowling in their attack.
No. Well, Siraj has been awful.
Yeah. Deep is a solid bowler, but he's not going to be a match breaker who's going to take a bunch of wickets.
Reddy's found his form in batting more than
Reddy's a batter, not a bowler, and then the spinners aren't taking big wickets.
Yeah.
So Jasper Bumrah is a freak.
He is absolute freak.
Well done.
Definitely still is the best player of the series, but we'll come back to that later.
Yeah.
This is, though, the best Boxing Day test we've had this century.
Yeah, there's no real test that compares. So there's been a couple of good ones I was looking before, but the more better ones probably in the 1980s, 1990s. This has been gripping from start to finish.
The whole way through to us is storyline after storyline.
Yeah.
It's been so good.
We've gone all the way from Constance Day 1. We've gone through Nidis ready for India, making his maiden ton. The resolution from Lyon and Boland to get us into a good chase, and then the flurry of wickets at the end of day 5.
It's just it's everything you want.
Unreal cricket.
This
is also a great example why Test cricket should not be 4 days.
Yes.
Keep it as a 5-day game because we get results like this. When you got in the last 2 overs, you got Nathan Lyon bowling with 8 people around the bat, waiting for a catch. It's awesome.
No Sheffield Shield, please. Now we'll go through the players' ratings for this test. Constas.
I'm going to give Constas a 7.5.
I'd say 7. Yeah.
I've gone 7.5 because to do that on debut with no fear and just have an all around just a vibe of a game.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
His second innings was a lot left to be desired, but
got a great ball.
Yeah, Bumrah completely changed the way he bowled to deal with him. Like, I would be happy to give him 8 or a 9, seeing the pressure he had to face. But I'd say 7.
Yeah.
Uzi.
I've gone 7 for Uzi.
I've gone 6.
I think he's badly out of form for this game. So to come in and get 50, he got 20 in the second dig, but 50 was important on day 1. He stayed in there with Constas. I think Constas even got him going in a way.
Yeah, he was batting way better when Constas was in.
Yeah,
because he had someone who could he'd know he will run.
Yeah.
But I just think the second innings when you need him to be a bit more of a rock, wasn't really there.
I've gone 7 as well because today some vital catches in the slips.
That's true.
They were good in the slips today, so I've given him a bit of a rating for that.
Minus
8.
I've given him a 9.
Oh, yeah.
Very good test.
Yeah.
Did a lot with the fielding as well. had the ordeal where he just keeps on palming it back to Carey.
Yeah, that was good.
He also batting just looked a lot better.
Yeah, I've gone 8 because he still looks at. He just doesn't look himself just yet.
Yeah.
The best Marnus is the one you see moving through the ball. He's confident, getting out there front foot. I mean, obviously, we know how good Bumrah's been. But
Yeah.
the fact he didn't get out earlier yesterday, Bumrah, amazed me.
Yeah.
He played and missed a lot,
Yeah.
but still to get, I think, 70 in both innings.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably left a ton out there day one. Played a bit of a rush shot, but a good run test. He also bowled a hilarious over. Did you see his over today?
I didn't get to see his over, no.
He bowled 1 over 4 T, 6 bounces, ducked under all 6.
Oh, God.
It was good.
Was it all Binger speed too, or?
125.
Okay, so nowhere near.
Yeah.
Steve.
9.
9.
Yeah. Massive first innings. He is officially back.
Yeah.
You don't write off a legend. 3400s he's now got in
Yeah.
his career. Ridiculous.
He should hit run total.
Yeah, I think he's 30 or 40 off 10,000 runs.
Yeah.
Yeah. 140. Obviously didn't fail in the second innings, but when you get 140.
Yeah, you can be excused. Plus, did actually do some stuff in catching this time.
Yeah, didn't drop any setters this game, so
Yeah.
good on him.
Trav.
2.
I'm giving him 3 because he was decent enough to get a wicket.
Yeah, well, I give his batting a 1. I'm giving
Yeah.
that absolute half tracker a point for his wicket. Yeah, I mean, missed out badly, obviously.
Yeah.
He's still the best leading run scorer on the team by a mile.
Yeah,
this
which
series.
is still bad.
Yeah,
But
I mean, first innings again, he got an absolute cracker. That ball should sit back a mile to knock his off stump out, but yeah,
the second one definitely shouldn't have gone out too.
that was bad.
Yeah. Mitch Marsh, sorry, not Stark.
Mitch Marsh 1.
Yeah, 1. This is the end of him as a.
They should pick Webster next game.
They
I don't
should.
know if they will.
He did do a lot of fielding, which I like.
Yeah, took 2 catches today, which is big, but batting the first innings was a shocking shot.
No.
Terrible shot then, and then I mean he got a good one yesterday, but again made a duck. He's made no runs all series.
It's just showing that he's a bit past it now.
Yeah, unfortunately for the big bossum.
Carey.
5.
Yeah, 5. He didn't do that much.
Yeah,
Didn't have to do that.
he
much.
hasn't had a bad series, but he hasn't stood out. He's made some good scores.
That the second test in Adelaide, he played well.
Yeah, and then in Brisbane made that 70.
Yeah.
That was big.
Not much to do today.
Yeah.
Well, it has.
He kept fine. He keeps fine. He's just there. He's a solid player.
Pat
10.
11.
Absolute freak. We already hopped on him.
I'll go back to 10, seeing he did get Stark out, kind of.
Yeah, he was a bit to blame for that, but
Yeah,
man, he's a freak.
that was just such a good test. Starkey actually.
We're going 6.
I've gone 6 as well.
Yeah, didn't look great in the first innings. Bit sore potentially. Hopefully not. He's
see.
always been the issue with Mitch Stark is he never plays a good full summer.
No, and he looked really consistent up to this point.
Yeah, he bowled well today. Maybe we all bowled well today.
If he wasn't hurt, he probably would have got 2 wickets at the end.
Yeah,
Instead
well,
of-
he was going to come back with that new ball, I think.
Yeah.
Obviously, we didn't need it, but yeah, not a bit of a drop from his last few matches.
Gary.
7.5.
I'm gonna give him 8.
Yeah,
He batting did a lot better this time.
41 is a great.
Yeah, day 5 wasn't much.
Didn't matter. He did the job yesterday.
Yeah.
And
and bowling wise, got some good bowls.
yeah, bowled well. Day 5 is the day for the spinner, and he came in and he started a bit shaky. He was leaking runs early. Then we set some better fields for him. At the end, when they were just on the defence, that's when he's at his best.
Or actually, the first over he bowled on day 5 was the slowest over of the whole series.
Really?
Yeah, that's in the broadcast.
What the hell?
And Scotty Boland,
9.
8.
I'm giving him a 9 for aura.
Could have been better. Could have had a bit better bowling, but overall
Yeah.
did pretty well.
He got big wickets. He's the guy. He comes back into the attack after a rest, and in first over, he just gets him out.
Yeah.
It's a freakish ability. I don't know how he does it. But he comes back in and without fail every time. Sometime in his first over, he gets the batsman out. He also you can't not have a look at his batting. The way he batted yesterday.
He batted solidly.
He's got a better forward defence than half of our team.
Yeah. Once again, back end did all better than the front. So
So, Scotty, you are a legend.
Now, with that, both the Mitches may be out of the next test.
Yeah.
Stark,
I think Stark will be okay.
he should be fine, but could possibly miss.
Yeah.
Mitch Marsh should be replaced.
Yeah.
Might not get replaced.
Yeah.
So, who do we think comes in to replace them?
Well, I think obviously if Marsh is out, there's only one option. It's Webster.
Yeah.
It's
been crying out for it.
Hasn't played Test cricket, but the form he's shown in first class for years now, particularly this year. He had form in the Australia A when they played against India A before the game started. He's ready-made. He's mature. Also, a big thing with him, they were saying if Stark does miss, because the replacement for Stark will probably be Jai Richardson,
Yeah.
who hasn't bowled a full long spell in like about 2 years.
Because he also gets injured every 5 seconds.
Yep. That Webster can not only bowl the medium pace, he can also bowl the off spinners.
Yeah.
He's a very, very versatile bowler. He's more than capable with the bat.
Well, there's talks that people want McSweeney back, but if McSweeney does for Mitch Marsh, that they'll be telling Marnus, Smith, and Head to be bowling more overs.
You need a better part-time bowler than those three
Yeah.
because they're good for a couple of overs. They were big today, or in particular, Travis said important today with the ball. But you need a better fifth bowler.
Especially with Marsh being terrible bowling this series.
It's not that he's been terrible. He just doesn't get overs. He bowled 3 overs today, bowled fine, but he's obviously
Well, the last innings he did pretty terribly, so they probably went off that and then went, oh well, no.
yeah. But he's only ever bowling a few overs, so he's obviously not fully fit. Is the main thing I'm taking out of all this.
All right, and Stark's replacement.
You'd have to go Richardson, or do they get some extra batting as well with Sean Abbott?
I'm thinking they'll take Sean Abbott.
Home ground as well.
Yeah, Sean Abbott, home ground.
Or with Sean Abbott,
30.
you'd be 30 odd.
Yeah, Sean Abbott, he also was the person they brought out for fielding.
Yep.
Which, to be fair, Richardson just gets injured all the time.
Yeah,
so
you wouldn't risk that.
No, but straight away he was the first person out, so I have a feeling there's gonna be some good rapport to get him through.
Yeah. He's been around the squad a while now as well.
Yeah, because obviously Hazelwood can't make it back.
No, you won't be back.
His hip, his leg,
He made out of
his
glass.
everything. Yeah, he's just gonna die. So no point in bringing him back. So realistically, it'll be Webster and I'm gonna say Abbott.
Yeah, it's a toss up.
Yeah,
Hopefully Stark's fine. I think Stark will be okay.
he should be fine. He didn't look too bad.
Yeah, he was able to run in and bowl 140 plus today. Which
Yeah.
shows me he's okay. Particularly if it's a back issue.
Yeah.
Your back quite often hinders you from bowling your best pace, and he was flying in today.
Well, it may have been fun while it lasted, but it looks like Ange Ball may be coming to an end, unfortunately,
In the Prem at least.
in the Prem. Well, it's looking like he's going to get sacked.
Really?
Apparently, the Besiktas owner came out over the weekend saying that he's expecting Terzic to have his contract bought out, which is one of the coach.
Oh, that's very Tottenham.
Yeah. It's been rough recently for Ange overall. Just nothing going on. But Carabao Cup.
Yeah, well, if he does stay, he has to.
Well, they literally sacked Mourinho the day before FA Cup final. So,
Oh my god, they are so Spursy.
yeah. So the
Well,
last,
we know what he's talked about all year. He wins trophies in his second season. They are still alive in this one in the semi-finals. I mean, they're playing Liverpool, so
they'll get smacked.
they won't do anything. But they should try.
They'll
Because
try.
their Prem is shit.
Well, their last 3 games has been Wolves 2-2 draw, Nottingham Forest loss, Liverpool loss.
They got hammered by Liverpool as well, 6-3.
Yeah. So it's not been a great time for them recently, and it's been inconsistency, which is getting
The whole season's been inconsistent. They've gone from they went 1 week beating City 4-0, and the next week they lost to Ipswich.
Well, they've gone basically, to look at it best, they've only won 7 games, lost 9.
Yeah,
In the year that he's supposed to be doing better, unfortunately, it's not going that way.
it's no good.
It's not good. So it looks like Ange Ball is going to be dying early, unfortunately.
That's sad.
It is sad. I wanted to see it succeed, but Spurs is obviously just cursed.
It's Spurs.
Yeah, it's cursed. Liverpool, though,
They're in a title race themselves. I don't like saying that because we're their next challenger.
but look,
Now that Saka's out for 4 to 6 weeks,
yeah, you're done.
we're not going to.
No creativity other than Odegaard.
Did you see the stats of the Ipswich game the other day?
Pretty.
Nothing happened. We won, but
Yeah, it's not going to be good when you actually play a good team.
yeah, Liverpool. They have to do an almighty choke from here.
Well, they are probably doing it.
It'd be funny,
They've done it a few times.
but I don't see any of the other teams below them.
No.
Realistically, Arsenal and Chelsea are the only really ones that would be able to do it.
Well, no, funny you say that because someone on this podcast
I'm not having this.
would argue otherwise. Because currently second is Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
And we're very sorry to announce this to you, Forest. Unfortunately, you actually failed this season, as someone has decided to hop on the bandwagon and switch from United to Forest. So, dickhead, has been talking about it all week.
Yeah.
We are sick of it.
Yeah.
We're sorry, Forest, in advance.
Yeah.
I'm going to neglect any part where he says that I'm go for Nottingham Forest in this podcast.
You can't, because he's not like he's like a bit of a half United fan.
He was a full United fan.
He would watch all the games. He wasn't just like, oh, look at me.
It was only until he was going to a game that he decided to change his mind.
Yeah. And it's happened when Forest are having their best season in yonks.
Mm-hmm.
And United have United ever been this shit?
When we got relegated like 30 years ago.
Yeah.
35 years ago.
For the powerhouse they are, United. Like,
Yeah, before Fergie was the last time it was this bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
How are you about United?
look, game is game. No, the best quote is that Amarim said, "It's going to get worse before it gets better." And everyone was going, "No, it's not."
Well,
And then
it's true.
it's true. It's true.
I think United just need a full reset
Yeah.
as a whole club.
There's-
Except you're not going to be good this year.
It's time to rebuild.
Yeah.
That's happening right now.
Yeah.
A-League wise, there's not been much. Like every game's been pretty exciting, but it's just kind of like
We're in that little middle part of the season where it just drags a little bit.
yeah. So Perth got their first win of the year.
Oh, who against?
Brisbane. So Brisbane now are a league of their own. They're the only team not to win a game.
It's embarrassing.
They nearly did it this week as well. Only lost 1-0 again. Talking about losing, Auckland did have their first loss in history the week before. Thank goodness.
God.
They lost 4-0 to, wait for it, Western United.
Were they missing players?
They had to have been. I didn't check properly, but they had to have been.
You can't just, because that's not a good team.
No.
It's a bad team. And where was the game?
I believe it was there too. No, I know we've been in Melbourne.
Yeah.
They did bounce back and beat Central Coast 4-1. So
Response game.
yeah, but right now winners are losing and losers are winning. Like it's currently quite interesting, except for Perth and Brisbane.
Yeah.
They only got those games. They don't get a sweet relief of winning more games.
Yeah.
Don't make me get out of this seat. Come on in. You won't get in the water. You don't want to get his hair wet. Pretty boy.
Hold that, son. I'm gonna call you back.
Oh, Lord.
So LeBron has officially
Bron-
turned 40,
He's 40.
and he's still better than most players in the league.
I'm waiting for him now to have the game where he goes like a triple double, and then the comments are just like, "You're doing this at 40."
He did not score a single, had a single game where he scored below 10 points in his 30s.
That is mental.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
Think about it. 10 straight years,
Yeah.
and they could have he doesn't get injured, nothing.
Only once did he miss the playoffs.
He's
Like,
that was that first year of the Lakers, wasn't it? When that was still
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
He
It's
is-
ridiculous.
There is no way this man isn't the greatest player of all time.
That he's the best.
Michael Jordan, no, and especially if you say Steph Curry's the goat. Like,
That was ridiculous.
that's silly.
That statement. There's a reason why he's overseas now. He's been deported.
Look,
LeBron, we love you.
LeBron, if you're listening to this, please,
Please.
I'll take you on a date.
Give me a bottle of Brunessi, please. Anyway, moving on to actual NBA news. Because that was just NBA. That's more than NBA.
That's life.
Yeah.
That's pop culture.
That's actually that lifestyle, yeah. So the Rockets and the Heat had their grit and grind game today.
yeah.
Both teams have kind of taken on the grit and grind mindset, and Amin Thompson and Tyler Hero may have taken it a bit too far.
Yeah.
So Tyler Hero starts chirping at Amin Thompson. Amin Thompson starts grabbing him, and then throws him to the ground. So Emin Thomason, Tyler Hero, Jalen Green, Terry Rozier, Ime Udoka, and Ime Udoka's assistant all got ejected. This is mainly because Ime Udoka tried to break it up and then continued throwing hands. Jalen Green and Terry Rozier both basically kept on instigating.
Yeah.
And Van Fleet, he wasn't involved in the fight, got ejected beforehand for another issue.
What?
So this game was just really overall.
Did you see Tyler Hero after the game?
Yeah,
He's like, yeah, I would do that too if I was getting cooked.
it was pretty good. It's pretty elite from Tyler.
I love that.
Too bad he hasn't been as great at basketball ever since. No, actually, he's been pretty good this year.
This year's a bit of a round. Have you seen the reports of Jimmy though?
Yeah,
Out of the heat?
Where's he going to go?
Oh, I actually don't know.
Well, because it was in the DeMar DeRozan talks, and now DeMar DeRozan's injured. So
What's with the Kings firing their head coach as well?
that was so stupid. They've fired two coaches of the year.
Sacramento, bad franchise.
Sacktown, what the hell? Anthony Edwards has got another fine, $100,000 for swearing on the broadcast during his interview. It's not been the first time.
No,
It's not been the last.
Hilarious.
He's so good.
I love it. Keep doing you.
Yeah. Kendrick Perkins speaks, guys.
Oh, that's not good.
This is a really pressing issue he's talking about here.
Yeah.
So let me quickly just say that I found this article from Detroit Pistons on SI. Look, discussing what was happening.
In the game versus the Nuggets.
Yeah, the Nuggets did beat them.
Yeah.
But they look pretty promising. Kendrick had to say this. These young Detroit Pistons got my attention. Oh, that's right. It's off right now. Anyway, let's just
Kendrick,
say,
what the hell?
why would you say such controversial things? That's like saying something ridiculous.
Silly Kendrick.
I don't know why it's an article. this is how low do you have to be? This has actually been a funny week too.
Yeah.
They've had-
what isn't a funny week in the NBA?
I don't know.
Every week's hilarious.
Like every time we have like Draymond Green having funny-ish.
And Babe just getting on the back of bikes and mascots.
Oh, we'll come back to Joel too. Isaiah Thomas, the one back from Detroit.
Yeah, the legend.
Yeah, recently came out. This is quite a serious topic actually. Has announced he has Bell's palsy.
No, that's not good.
Yeah, so apparently he's been hiding it for a few years now, but it's apparently gone too far where he can't hide it anymore. So unfortunately, one sad part of the pod, because I liked his part in the Jordan documentary.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
You've made it funny.
he had some good moments.
Yeah.
Josh Giddey's returned back in style.
Yeah, he's playing well.
25 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists in his return game.
Yeah.
A stat line that they haven't seen since Jordan.
Really?
So does that mean that Josh Giddey's in the GOAT conversation?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure. Dawson Daniels is still channeling his inner Marlon Pickett with all their steals he's getting. Had another 8-steal game. He's had 7 games or more with 6 steals, I believe.
Yeah.
If Wemby didn't exist, he's a DPOY by an absolute mile.
Oh yeah. Well,
So-
Wemby's given up on basketball.
Speaking of him, yeah, he's... Did you just put it on his Twitter? Or
Yeah, you guys.
something?
Hey, anyone want to play chess in Central Park?
Yeah, he's just chilling in after he had that amazing Christmas game in New York, and then he's just chilling in Central Park.
Hey
The
guys.
photo on his Instagram was so funny.
Yeah. So silly. Talking about New York, Brooklyn. D'Lo's back in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
LeBron finally got rid of.
I think they saw. You see that show put up on the corner yesterday, and like, this is enough.
Yeah. So they traded him for Dorian Finney-Smith and Shaq Milton.
It's not a bad move for the Lakers.
No, it's not.
Finney-Smith will provide some defense on their perimeter, which they don't have.
Yeah, and it means LeBron can just be ball handler.
Yeah. So good news there for the Lakers. The Nets are
D'Lo's about to become an all-star again. He's about
29 and Nets back.
Yeah. We're going to see Nets playoff run.
Even when they're trying to tank it.
Yeah. What do you mean? They aren't. The Nuggets aren't going to do that.
No, their TikTok's so bad.
Ben Snow. Got the nose. So stupid. Rookie watch. Hold on. We need to get rookie watch.
bring it back.
Here, hold on. Guys, rookie watch. No. There's been shit. But we're talking about LeBron James. What about LeBronny James?
LeBron James Jr.
Bronny is having a pretty good actual run in the J League.
He's hooping.
He's hooping.
Starting to score the ball. I mean, yes, it's the G League,
Yes. So take it with a grain of salt.
but it's good. It's good for him.
It is.
This is where a 55th pick in the draft would normally be.
Yeah.
But
if
he's not from a normal background.
Yeah. And also, be fair, probably we're doing worse than G League.
Yeah.
Bronny could be actually in the MVP race.
G League MVP, Bronny.
Oh, God. But yeah, no, everyone else is still bad.
Yeah.
Stefan Castle was the only one contributing. I don't know if he's still in.
Who's actually going to win it?
Alex Sarr. He's been
When's
awful.
Jared back?
Probably halfway through the year.
Yeah, he's going to win it.
He'll come back and still win. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, that's horrendous.
Like real close, and then they go.
No, it has to be the same distance. It has to be a bit there.
Oh well, it's about 20 meters max.
Okay, so 20 minutes. Bang. I'm literally going to put cement in my water bottle and go.
Okay, it's time.
It's done.
Time for the melons of the week.
And year.
And yeah, we'll do the week first, but yeah, we got a massive top 5 for the year.
Now, basically, if you don't know by now, Melon of the Week is where we have 5 people, entities, whatever, who have done silly things over the week in sport.
Yeah.
And we look at them on the year-end list.
Yes.
This isn't our overall list. This is about halfway.
Yeah, but we're going to put it in because it's the new year.
Yeah. New year, new us.
Yeah, we'll start with this week. Number 5, just going back to the cricket, we got Mohammad Siraj, who has been a clown all summer, first off. But in this match, he took it to a new level. First innings, he took none for 123. Off, like about 5 runs and over. He then comes out second innings, has a bowl, and he gets his wicket. He gets Khawaja, well bowled. But maybe after going for 130 runs in a match before getting a wicket. Don't shush the whole crowd, mate.
But we're on.
He's just a nuffy, isn't he?
He's had a pretty poor summer.
He acts like he's Bumrah with the talent of Siraj.
Yeah.
Because that's all he is.
He's
It's pretty fitting he was the one who got out for the winning wicket today.
Yeah.
I found that pretty funny.
Pretty plum LB. Good review that as well.
Had to. Anyway, Siraj, not just for this week, but in general this summer, especially after Adelaide as well.
Oh, yeah.
You are a melon.
Now, number 4, what a team up this is. Nick Kyrgios, in his return to tennis, he needs someone to help him get back on track. So Nick Kyrgios and Novak Djokovic have paired up for international doubles. If you need to put that in context, Kyrgios has spent most of his career ripping into Novak.
Wasn't the whole thing in 2022 when he was Novak's?
Novak's
racking into
Djokovic.
him about that.
Yeah. So somehow he's repaired the relationship that much, but what on earth is Novak doing? This is like, if you haven't seen this before, Tom McDonald and Ben Shapiro teaming up to make a rap song. Have you seen that? It's like, oh my god, guys, cancel culture, guys.
It's so weird.
It's so bad.
It's going to look funny. They might win.
They might win. They're out right now, but oh my god, it's so stupid. Look, both of you're just melons.
Yeah. Number 3, we have one of our favourite NBA players, Joel Embiid.
Man made of glass.
Copped a $75,000 fine for shoving a columnist.
Pretty funny.
Joel.
Look, they just did a good job, man.
Yeah.
This isn't like last time.
Had a seriously eventful year. Half it not even on the court. Him getting on the bike yesterday the mascot was hilarious. That was funny. And if he plays some good basketball, it will have his year back on track. But he's had too many bad things happen this year to have a good year.
Is he the next goofy player, like the next Draymond Green?
He's seriously up there. If he can even play. Because half the time he doesn't play.
True.
So Joel's a melon.
Now, number 2, this isn't the actual incident hasn't happened recently, but it did happen recently, but not recently enough. Ezra Mam, now he's a Broncos player in the NRL.
Oh, so that's going to be good.
Yeah. Look, a few weeks back, he's been driving, and he's had a head-on collision with a woman and a child. Look, no good. Then he got pulled over.
Yep.
And they did a drug test. Obviously, came out positive. Now, what would you think the NRL and Broncos' reaction would be to that?
You'd probably cut his contract if you were serious.
Look, no. So the Broncos have come out, and they've, maybe just, guys, a suspension and a fine's enough. So they're fining him $90,000, and they're making him do a driving on drugs, course.
This shouldn't be handled by the Broncos. It should be in the matter of the police, I reckon.
Yes. The NRL have also come out and given him a suspension, but it's indefinite right now. But it's not like it's like the last one that's happened with our good mate Addo Carr.
Oh, Josh.
This one is weird because it literally had actual casualties.
Yeah.
Not casualties, sorry, injuries.
Yeah. I mean, is this because... Has this happened because the NRL have so many of these
Yes.
messed up incidents where it should be in illegal proceedings?
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be handled by the organisation. Well, it should, but it should be up higher with the police and Queensland Police.
But no.
Jesus Christ.
So, as remember, and by being in it, NRL and Broncos, you're all melons.
Melons.
Not number one.
Not as bad as this guy, because this guy's had the worst week of his career. However, Virat Kohli, once a legend, you're now not.
You
It
now.
all started when the Indian team arrived at Melbourne Airport,
Oh, that was so bad.
and they were obviously doing what the media does. They're standing there waiting to report. They've got the cameras out, photos, videos, whatever. Virat didn't take a liking to this. That he thought they were taking photos of his kids.
No.
I'm confident they were taking photos of Virat. I mean,
Yeah.
if there was of his kids, fair enough. You don't want that. Have your privacy, whatever. But I'm sure it was for you, Virat. And then has the confrontation with one of the journalists. I'll let you guess which journo out of the four males and the one female he went after.
Oh, I'll take a guess. I reckon the one female.
Yeah, Matt makes you really good. Don't like a bully at all.
Do you know what the best part is? Is that she showed him that she'd only taken videos of him.
Yeah.
And he still said she was taking videos of his kids.
Yeah. It got worse from that. Obviously, Boxing Day morning, young Sammy Constance comes out, plays out of his skin, gets under the Indian skin, and provokes Virat to just walk 10 metres off his line onto where the pitch is, where the batsmen walk between the overs, and shoulder charge a 19-year-old. Then have a look back at Constance like he did it. Whinge, sook it up, la la la. He then, again, the ICC, they could not this for giving him a 20% fine of his match fee.
That's pretty weak.
And that's it. He should have probably been suspended.
Yes.
It was ridiculous. And then he continued to make it worse. He's opening batsman. He's the best bat probably in the Indian team. Yashasvi Jaiswal. He's batting beautifully. 82. We're not going to get him out.
What
Hits a quick single. It's Jaiswal's call as well. He's hitting in front of the wicket. If you know cricket, if you're the batsman, you hit the ball in front of the wicket. That's your run, your call. The non-striker really should just be running. Virat sees a fielder. No. Sends Jaiswal up the creek, runs him out, then proceeds to get out 2 overs later.
Yeah, good.
Nicks off to Boland, and then again today has got out for 5, getting out the exact same way he's got out every single innings this series.
It's old man's learning new tricks. That'd be worse and worse.
I've just said about 17 things, I think.
Yeah, he's had a bad week.
Virat, retire.
This has been a bad series. There's actually talk about him being dropped.
Well, he should be.
He should be. He's been
him and Rohit Sharma.
They've both been awful.
Rohit in particular, because he's made no runs.
Yeah.
At least Kohli got that 100. But there's father time for those two. They need to hang it up. Virat, you absolute idiot.
Well, that's a really good week. Well,
That's a lot of big week.
and we get to go through our best 5 of the year.
Yeah.
And number 5
Is Virat Kohli.
I'm mainly biased because it just happened, but
I'm just putting him in it because he did that many things. That was bad.
yeah, it's the compounding interest.
Yeah.
Number 4, he's back, Mr. Jens Lehmann, chainsaw,
The chainsaw man.
cut down a bloody beam.
Yeah. Got a bit angry, sorry.
Yeah. Number 3, Hugo Mallow, touching up at a mascot.
Horrendous. Number 2, Keanu Cope from Alabama. We mentioned that a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, Dick Pickett,
Yep, with the
coach's daughter.
Idiot. But the winner by the length of the Flemington Straight. Son Woong Jong, father of Son Heung Min.
Yeah. Just having its own academy being torn to shreds because he attacked a kid.
With a corner flag.
No, it's such a great thing. Look,
so Son wins this year.
no, he's got half a year to go. We got.
If someone does something worse than that, they should be put in prison.
They should be. Well, this one should be in prison. They didn't settle out of court. Anyway, that's it for this episode.
That's it for 2024.
Well, technically, this is the first episode of 2025. Remember, it's coming out New Year's Day. We're just time traveling.
Yeah, we got a New Year's Eve party tomorrow.
Oh God, I've got to work beforehand.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh man. Anyway, as always, I'm Jotty Perry.
I'm James Eyles.
Stay Nuffin.